Why, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. If you're curious what we are listening to, we are listening to one of the main tracks from the second Nancy Drew game, Stay Tuned for Danger. I don't know, I was watching Brittamoose, one of his old streams, and this song stood out to me. It's just kind of nice. And so it got added to my stream intro list. Anyway, how's everybody's weekends going? Mine's still going pretty swimmingly. Yeah, so no stream yesterday. I had D&D and I had to clean. And by cleaning my house, I ended up just playing Xenoblade for like 3 hours. Oops. Yeah, so last night's D&D session was fun. It involved a lot of role-playing. Which I'm always, happy to enjoy. Without further ado, I think I'm just gonna hop right into it today. Yeah. So, for those of you who are here live, you should be able to see my pinned message for the Discord server. I'm trying to figure out how the hell to actually, help stream grow a little bit. Yeah, I've stated before that I'm not really in it to grow, but I don't know. It'd be cool to see some new faces. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to, make, the growth of this channel, become unnatural. Where it's just like, oh my gosh, I suddenly have, 20 people active in chat. Which is still a small number, but no.
This place is very calming.
What a great observation, Poirot. It's a picturesque rock. Picturesque. It's a rabbit hole. And windflowers. Oh, sorry, wildflowers. I can't read.
The site is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening.
Yeah, so it did, and I'm gonna try to, actually have a semi-active Discord server. I don't care too much about, everything involved with maintaining a Discord server, but if it ends up getting big enough, I'll consider some other things.
And has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
Yeah, so I'll keep on working on the Discord. But if anybody watching this on YouTube wants to join the Discord and see what's up, feel free to send me a message on Twitch.
Very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms.
And I can hit you up with an active invite. Because if you're watching this live, there should be a pinned message with the active invite. But obviously that might not be functional by the time you're watching this on YouTube, so yeah. We got money, we got a passport.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet.
True. Yeah. I also
got a pointless.
What is? What is Poirot? What's pointless? Yeah. So I did make a Blue Sky account. I've never really done the whole social media thing before, so I don't know what to do with it, but I do have it.
An Oriental dragon. It's an old piece. Much older than a pocket watch.
Cracked at 4:30. Okay. Where is my note sheet? I had a note sheet for Poirot, but I've taken a lot of notes since then. Poirot! That's not my note sheet. Is that my note sheet? Yes. Okay. I found my Poirot note sheet. Took a moment. It was on my floor.
The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder.
We look at his crotch.
Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises.
Oh my god, it's Churston.
And
Oh.
maybe Sigide, the murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time.
Covered in blood. That means that the murderer was a little bit, less clean this time. Nothing over there? Okay.
The body is just in front of a bush. One of the only bushes in the surrounding area.
I guess is that proof that Poirot shaves down there?
I'm not going to leave now. I still have some clues to find.
Agreed. So what am I missing here? I've got more stuff over here?
The site is
No. Yeah, if anybody has any ideas, and anybody who's done the whole social media thing before, if you want to give me some ideas on how I can,
behind the bush has been trampled.
Can
Let
you
us
give
now
me
try and get our brain cells to
Poirot?
work.
You shut the fuck up. Yeah. So if you have anybody, if anybody in chat or the Discord has ideas on like what the hell to do with a blue sky to actually like start advertising and my music and streaming. Yeah, I'm all ears. He had his back to the bush.
Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut his throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us
Wow.
now try and get our brain cells to work.
Did he see his murderer? Yes, is my guess. Actually, no. Well, yeah, because there's not really a sign of a struggle. It was a clean incision, probably from behind.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Yes,
Chief
I
Inspector,
have.
many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing.
Yeah, well, it was planned.
The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
Theft is not the motive for the crime.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
Let's see. Who's gonna be the next victim? Will it be DD Mega Doodoo? Who knows?
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer.
Oh, he's more than a friend, good
Here
sir.
he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot.
My name is Hastings,
Mr.
and I
Poirot,
take
this is my
Poirot
brother's
yes,
secretary,
quite a lot.
Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest.
Wow. I mean, understandable, but...
Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking.
Wow.
There is something very viril about him.
Oh, are you gonna look at his cock? No, you're not. Okay, neat. Tanned complexion. Well, I have that too. What does that mean, Poirot? Broad shoulders? Okay. well-fastened necktie.
Franklin Clark is an adventurer, the sort of man that women like.
Very cool. See, I'd like to say I'm an adventurer too, but women don't like me. Or
There is something
that's
elegant
not the right
about
thing
her.
to say. But, you know. Old brooch. It's her bosom.
She has good taste, except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Bro, she's wearing a dragon, and an Eastern one at that. That's cool
Please
as hell.
excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
It is not the right time. Hastings does not...
Let's
My
talk.
brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Let's start off with being understanding and then push afterwards.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
Ask the villagers.
And did people of the village know Sir Carmichael's habits?
I don't know. It's possible.
What were you doing last night?
After dinner, I went to my bedroom. At 11 in the evening, the telephone rang. It was the police. I went to look for my brother.
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Okay.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Alright, bye, bitch.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
We're not
I
gentlemen.
take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
Very cool. Very, very nice stance, Hastings.
There are some very valuable objects here.
South is upwards. That's a strange map, then.
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
I'm not familiar with that style of map. That's interesting. It's a spoon. Alright, well that's the only thing I can inspect. Is there something that I can do with this? Alright, we got kanji though. What kanji do I recognize so far? We got the kanji for, well, that looks like the kanji for inside, but it's not. We got book. No, that's tree? Question mark. Can't tell. Street. Looks like the kanji for city. That's the kanji for, like, saying things humbly. Yeah, I don't know what I'm meant to get out of this yet. Anything on the outside? I'm confused at what I'm supposed to get out of this. Huh. I don't see anything at all to touch.
Compass, point to the thous. Bronze and magnetite.
Point to
Hand
the
dynasty,
thous.
Circa 210 BC. Purchased in Hong Kong 1935.
Neat. Not fully certain what that was about. Poirot, you pilot like a boat. Alright, let's inspect the table. Table! Why did you leave your keys upon the table? There's 7 things.
A turtle.
Very cool. I like turtles too, Poirot.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
This is gonna be my house in the future. It's just gonna be filled with bad dragons.
A dragon.
Let's see. Do.
A tiger.
A kitty catarino.
A crane.
Very cool. It's the private collection purchased since 1920. I think the hitboxes on these things are finicky. It's strange figuring out what I need to do here.
Comside's private collection. Purchases since 1920.
Or maybe it's just getting the angle
A
to be right.
catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
Okay, there's one more thing that I'm missing. Flower.
It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic.
Probably. Okay.
I'm not going to leave now.
I don't want you to leave, Poirot. I don't want you to leave, good sir. What do we got here? Thinking. Ah. Damn bastards.
It is blocked.
It's another room puzzle. Okay, so everything is focused here.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
No way. Aha, so I'll have to go back out of this and look at the place setting.
The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me.
Oh, okay,
Each
no.
cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him.
Well, I was gonna go back out to the table, and I was also gonna read this, but Poirot is gonna do it all for me. So that one's obviously turned towards... Oh, if only there were dots that told me. Okay.
Each cardinal point.
Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. So the top of the dragon is the right, is red. Aha. Okay, left is blue. Bottom's black, right is white. Okay. Well, then which animal is red?
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Very cool. Okay.
I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard?
Well,
This is interesting.
I solved it. The game said I didn't solve it, but I solved it.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite Churton, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Rip. Cancer's a bitch.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Well, one of them is missing.
Here's Miss Gray.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Of
Indeed,
course.
mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
If only there was a book for this.
I knew that Hastings had a weak spot for young women with open hair, but I can see that he is also sensitive to Scandinavian blonde hair.
Wow. How's she looking?
She appears to be very flustered.
Yeah, your mascara is running. Partially removed lipstick. I was gonna take a look at it, but considering that the words are over her mouth now, can't say much.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Wow.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangshi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colors.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Let's see. Gave her gifts. No. Embarrassed to be of service of an elderly man. No. Ask the relationship.
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Well, we don't have a time nailed down yet. I'd like to ask both of these, but which one's more important right now? So, we know that he was murdered sometime between him starting his walk and 11 p.m., right? So, actually no, we know a better time, around 8:30 p.m., yeah.
What were you doing yesterday evening at the time of the murder?
I was sleeping. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and... they found the body.
I'm not going to be direct about the relationship. Let's ask for her version.
Why do you hate Franklin Clark?
But why would I hate him?
Miss Gray, if I may be so bold, please do not take
Oh
offense.
shit, that was definitely
My
the
friend
wrong
has rather
option.
Unusual
Very
methods,
cool.
but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
Wow.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Gray at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
Wow.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
Already? Yeah, I got the achievement for Poirot has made a mistake.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Wait.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
Alright, well, he's gonna admire the view.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Now the killer strikes. Attack from the left. He's facing. Hit him with the attack from the
The
left.
killer leaves his hiding place on the left-hand side. He walks over the ground.
No, it was right hand side. Fuck.
The noise alerts Sir Clark, who turns around.
No, Sir Clark was attacked by surprise.
Yeah, it was the right hand
Could
side.
not see his assailant. Let us think again, mon cher. Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
He's going all white.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
He's going to admire the view.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Now we're gonna attack from the right.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass.
Cutthroat.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, Moshe Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Except for blood getting all over the ABC book. Or maybe that was just blood that pooled there. Maybe. Was that it? There was definitely more.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
There was definitely more to that crime scene that I could have dealt with, right?
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Damn. I kind of wish the I understand that this is how like crime, like mystery movies typically work. A lot of
Poirot,
times
it's a
you know who
pleasure
the
to be
killer
with you
is,
again after all these years. I looked for a...
and you're having a fun time like trying to like figure out the clues. You're watching these detectives figure out the clues to get to something that you already know. Seeing how they come to the conclusion is the fun part. I don't know if I like the fact that they've told me who the murderer is.
gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guest
Damn,
will be here
Hastings is
soon.
married?
We must prepare ourselves.
How dare you cheat on Poirot like that?
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
You've just obtained a modifiable object. To use it, select the object in your inventory and click on the icon. It is only available if a modification is possible. Modify. Oh. Okay, well, I have a spring now. Alright, let's suspect everybody. Starting with Donnie Boy. I swear, this hitbox is finicky. And it seems to be only doing it, like, in this scene, where it just doesn't function very well. I can't back out of this. I can.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says.
Wow.
I should take advantage. The song says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden.
You know what? I'm gonna say it, Paro.
I am not sure that this
Your
blonde is
observations
an
are not
angel.
always useful, okay?
Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel.
Interesting.
I hope to concentrate on my guests.
Oh, but you wanted to cop a look at Hastings. You know it.
Donald is always on edge.
Shaving cuts, me too. Yeah, Donald's not happy
Donald
to be
Fraser
here.
is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself.
He just like me, for real, for real.
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Indeed. She's looking at Donald. She's got fresh, nope, not fresh lipstick, but she has an earring and a necklace. Wow.
She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Mm-hmm.
I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
I'm gonna tell her not to be in such a hurry.
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with B.
Must we go into that?
Yes, that's why you're here, Donald.
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
It's true. We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
But you would have implied it.
Allons, surely sisters have no secrets.
She never spoke about any of that to me. Do you believe me or do I have to repeat myself? Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Relatable. I can't sing for
Yes,
shit
she
right
sang
now.
well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alrighty. Is the killer clever? Well, no shit. Murderer carried things out to perfection. Yep. Is he sure of himself? Yes, because he sends proof. Nope. He did. He is. Is killer a seducer? Well, yes, quite literally. It says that he seduced Betty. That is the conclusion that we've came to. This killer like trains. I like trains. Is killer impulsive? No. Is killer generous? Yes, because he's trying to make sure that innocent people don't go to jail.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways.
I like trains.
It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
Yeah, she doesn't have the
It's
money for
normal
it.
that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Yay.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
Oh, sir, let me...
But you must.
I must accept.
I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
Yay.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What do the victims have in common? A, B, C. That doesn't help anything. Tired doctor. Problems with her voice. The cough medicine. So there's a lot of like connections between the first two, like violent significant other taking medicine, but they're all married. No. Okay. What do the victims have in common? All victims suffer from throat conditions. Eh?
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the subject.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
Wow.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Mm-hmm.
Very well, as you wish. Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Lady Clark is waiting for you in her bedroom on the first floor. Please
Wow.
excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Grey to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Ask if she's going on holiday, sure.
Are you going on holiday, mademoiselle?
Not exactly, Mr. Poirot.
Miss Grey very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs, but naturally she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
Bye, bitches. I'm free to snoop.
It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Wow. How dare you be a functional human being, Poirot? That's not allowed. Give me those narcissism points. Yeah.
It's closed.
It's locked.
It is now the right time.
Hello, kitty Caterino. I can inspect it. It's a Sumatran
April
lioness.
1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. April 9.
Okay, well, Can I look in your thrussy? No. Can I boop the snoot? No. Alright, well. That's cool and all. But what else am I looking for?
April 9.
Can I put a spring in here?
April.
I'm so confused.
April.
I'm missing something here. Is it about the wall? Is it about the lamp? I is confusion. And I don't know what to do. Yeah. Where is the second thing here?
April.
Mm-hmm. April.
April.
Yes, this is a lioness. They look a little bit cute. I've booped the snoot many times. And I don't know what else to do here. I'll think about it later. For now, let's go visit Lady...
It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
You're right.
It would be rude to make Lady Clark...
Oh, first floor, yes. Not the American definition of first floor. Oh my god, she's having a seizure. Somebody call the ambulance. We've got a code seizure salad. She's dying. She's dying. Rest in peace, lady. We're gonna let you continue convulsing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stand in front of you and look. Let's inspect the convulsing lady.
This poor woman is very ill.
No, she's having a seizure. The Grand Mal will go away on its own, okay? I feel bad laughing at this, but goddamn. Clenched... What do you mean by clenched fists? Her fists are very much not clenched.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
There we go. Made note of her epilepsy.
It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Oh, you're right. We shouldn't make her wait any longer.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
I thought she was about to just die.
Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection.
Do you?
The Clark residence. Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Alright, well, now I know why I can inspect the lion trophy. Also, for those viewers that are squeamish, I might have to inject something. Yeah, so if you're squeamish, maybe look away for that part. It's hidden inside the lioness head. Can I let it bore my hand? Can I? Fucking God.
Here is the skeleton key.
Neat. Is this the medicine thing?
It is not the right time.
Okay. Wait. That's not medicine thing. Poirot's gonna murder Lady Clark.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Very true. Is this the morphine?
Lady Clark is in pain.
Yeah, where's her morphine?
Lady Clark is in pain.
Yeah, where's the morphine?
Lady Clark is in pain.
Lady Clark is in pain.
Lady Clark is in pain.
Oh my God, shut up.
It's closed.
If only I had a key.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now.
Well, she's no longer
Thank you for your
convulsing.
help.
Alright, so anybody who is tabbed out because they're squeamish, that part's done now.
Madame, you are tired, so I will get straight to the point. What can you tell me about this business?
What business, Mr. Poirot?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ooh.
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
No.
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around
Coomside?
the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Grey.
Miss Grey? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go.
Ooh,
Immediately.
Okay. So they've
You are
been lying
entitled
to me.
do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh,
Oh, she's gonna go convulse again. Nope, she's just asleep. Okay. I missed something over here.
This subject will probably be useful to me.
I got a bronze comb, okay? Let's new. Nothing interesting back there. She's asleep.
She's sleeping.
No way. Oh, let's see
I
what's on
must-
the floor.
This subject will probably be useful to me.
Okay. What do we got? A silver comb. Okay. I'm gonna find a gold comb somewhere. Thinking. No way.
The mechanism appears to be...
No way. Haven't seen this at all yet. Oh, I can just open. Got it.
The mechanism appears...
Well, I need a spring.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
Huh. No, I took that shit apart in front of him.
Does not make any sound.
Yeah, because the combs are missing. Yeah, I'll start this again later. I want to check what's over here. Yes!
This object would probably be useful to me.
Yeah, I saw this earlier.
This couple appears to be having fun.
It's a fun game of croquet. It's Lady Clark looking radiant. And Sir Carmichael.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
And they're both just a little bit busy. Come on. When you're too busy, you don't have time to get busy.
I have
With
to
each
put
other.
a new spring here.
No way.
I hope that Hastings...
Can I reorient this, please?
does not make any sound.
No way. Okay. Well, if only the game would let me actually, see what I was doing. That'd be neat.
Does not make any sound.
I know that's false, Poirot. Can I pick up the thing? Oh, this is horribly bugged. Oh god.
The bronze comb is preventing me from...
If only I could fucking see. Am I gonna Can I... Chat. This is so fucking frustrating. Holy shit. Okay, so this puzzle's bugged. That's neat. Let me try this again. There we go. Okay.
I hope that Hastings will not be...
Oh, he would never be cross with you, Poirot. There we go. Up. She's woken up. Hello, lady. I did it. You're awake again.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Ah, yes. Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her. But for me, she was nothing but a hypocrite.
Yeah, I feel.
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
What? Okay. I don't wanna make her angry at me because she's fucking dying.
Well, I appear to have been wrong about Thora Grey.
So you all agree. How nice it is to be all of the same mind.
But Thora
Miss
did
Grey
take care
did
of her.
look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Kumsai?
Yeah, that's a lie.
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really?
Whoever's the
And
VA,
what was
whoever
this
is the
man
VA
like?
for this is having a
An
fun time.
ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now.
Okay.
The telephone in the hall is ringing.
The phone is ringing. No, her accent sounds like Brent, my accent for Brent Tilda. My name is Brent, and I'm in Grundy's lair. Hello, your mom be gay. My name is Brent. Yeah. I had a little bit too much fun doing that voice.
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Exactly.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
You sure about that?
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty often mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami.
Inspect the mansion.
How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Okay. We got handles.
That does not appear to...
Shut the fuck up, Poirot. Let me cook. Well, I can lift up the handle. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna need a code. Of some sort.
That does not appear to be...
Shut the fuck up, Poirot. That looks... No, it does not look unique. A code. 1927? Okay. We'll try it. $19. 27. Yay.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we got a cock that we can move. Got it. We also have picture 1. That looks like Freddie Mercury. So we got 7. 31. Well, that sounds like a time to me. That's 7. 31. Well, okay, I can't exactly match. What's this one? Saw 28. $731, 28. $5. 20. I gotta buy it. Sure, I'll try 520. Why not? Oh god. Okay, so this one in particular is buggy. That's neat. California is buggy, 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 buggy. Ha. Alright, so that one just has 28 on it. Alright, so 731. Nothing. 28. And you are 20. Nothing. 5. Okay. I'm not sure what those numbers mean. Those are the only things I can really look at on here. Okay. Come on, my little sperm cells. Are these all parts of a larger photo? I think they are. Okay, so that's 720.
So, what is this sound?
Bam. Okay, and then there's one more, right? Oh, no, that was it.
I should be able to
A
open the trunk now.
keyhole. For my key.
There we are.
Okay, so there's more. Got it. Daddy! Can I have a nice swig of Daddy? Please? I would love a little bit of Daddy to calm my throat. Just put that thick, viscous liquid down my throat. Just like Daddy used to. Very cool. You love to see it.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes.
How can I get some daddy in my life? Seems like this is gonna have a false bottom. I feel like one of these will have a false bottom to it. Or I'll just find what I needed. It's a bunch of sockets.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute.
Were they called Allen keys back then? I'm not opposed to it. I just genuinely don't know.
An Allen key.
Used in 5 positions. Yep. I need the tringle. There we go. Put it in the tringle position. What else we got? We got 8 side. Yeah.
An Allen key.
Shut the fuck up, Poirot. I know how to use an Allen key.
Another screw.
Very cool. I think you've got a couple screws loose, Poirot. The same. Cool.
This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out.
It's a map of the world, idiot. Okay. Who can't move? The inside can't move. So ring 4 is independent. Ring 4 has to be the end. Who moves ring 2? You move ring 2. Bam. Okay. So this is where I need to start. Oh, it's going to be a map of the UK. Okay, yeah, this shit's off. That's okay, though. Just knowing, with the knowledge that the 4th ring is in the correct location, I can do this. And is that it?
Franklin
Bam.
must really love his country to have an engraving in his trunk. I think I heard the panel above release.
Very cool, very cool. The panel above. Heard the panel above just release. So that means this one? Ah, yes, that is what I wanted to click on.
A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
Cool. Alright, well, that part of the mansion's been investigated. That was a lot. Alright, what do we got here? The Black Dragon's Curse. To
Black
Franklin, who will
Dragon's
never
Curse.
grow up.
To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte.
Bye, Charlotte. Oh, there is arsenic just hanging out here. Okay.
Miss Thorogray, Comside,
Okay.
Chuston, Devon.
Yeah.
Arsenic trioxide thallium.
Well, Miss Gray is ordering arsenic. That's great. What do we got here? Thinking? How dare they make me think?
This plate appears...
Okay.
I think that signet ring
Shut the
should
fuck
be
up.
placed here.
I understand.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Oh, okay. I guess I have. Eh? Oh, they represent. Are these the ones that represent the cardinal directions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, no, there's not enough to be 16 directions here. Huh. I may have to come back to this. Yeah, I'll come back to that later.
February 1922, South Africa.
It's a kudu. It's a bear. We bear bears.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula.
Very cool.
Franklin appears to be very active.
No way. Impressive collection. Yes, yes.
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
Very cool. Can I not inspect the table? Or his desk? Huh. Alright, well, I have a code to use. Can't look at the backside of this.
A Chinese symbol is engraved on this metal disc.
Don't know that kanji. Don't even know the radicals for it. Oh.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
I know this one. Is that the kanji for a hit? Hold on. Let's see. G show. Hit. Hashtag kanji. Yep, that's it. My kanji training is coming in clutch. What's this one? Don't know that one, but based on the radicals, that's the way it should be facing.
The right way round.
No, not this one. Oh, I recognize the symbol. I just don't know what it means.
Looks right to me.
I have the ability to draw in G show. Let's draw it. Clear. Boop 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 boop. Boop. Do. And then on the inside, it's that thing. Yeah, G-Show has no idea what the fuck I'm writing. I find their algorithm for that, for like kanji writing, to be not great, but that's okay. It should be that, right?
Like this. This character appears to be the right way
Yeah.
round.
Well,
Well. The characters engraved on this padlock resemble those engraved on the metal discs.
they do. Okay, so the one on the far right was that. Second to the left is hit. Far left is that one. And this one is that? Yes, it is. Brilliant.
At last, the cupboard is open.
Very cool. English countryside
Genteel
revisited.
and wild. English countryside revisited.
Seems like a very boring book.
The Railway Children, E. Nesbit.
Is this like an early version of like the Boxcar Children?
For Franklin. Und Effie's Christmas, 1910.
Wow. Traveling in China.
Traveling
Okay.
in China, a practical guide for English travelers.
China didn't really like the English at this point, right? 'Cause this is
Met,
like after the
flask, and
opium
rifles.
Wars.
Franklin is very well equipped.
Like very close to the end of the Opium Wars, I think. The game makes me think that I can do this puzzle, but I'm not sure if I have the info
Plates
for
around
it.
the picture appear
Unless I'm
to have unlocked. I think I've already seen
Shut
these
up.
symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at his trophies. Then I'll come back and solve that.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum.
Very cool.
The door is locked.
If only I had a key.
This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names.
Okay, that feels like it's going to be the end goal of this. So I'm not going to do that yet. Can I move on?
Order and method above all.
Okay. Okay, situation has changed here since the last time.
Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora.
Okay. So this dude's a locket? That's a sick-ass locket. Can I have one?
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. See.
Okay.
I've already seen similar daggers.
I have. Alright, well that's fun.
Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well I thought that was going to be useful to me. I wanted to take a look at that again, but
There are some
obviously not. Can I look at the map again?
traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
This is confusing me. Although I do have a stupid idea on how to solve this, and it's one that doesn't take much brain power. So I'm going to try it. And it basically just involves each side should have its own symbol. It's my thought.
The plates around the picture
Shut up.
appear
Shut
to
up,
have
Poirot.
unlocked.
Shut up.
I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Okay. So that has a paw print and a claw print. It has hoof and bird. That one's all bird. Okay. There's obviously like a code going on here that I'm not familiar with yet. I have no idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave the puzzle again. Wait. Aha! I get to look. Can I look inside the curio book?
ComSite's private the catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
Nope, don't think I can look inside of it.
Sir Carmichael's
clock could rival that of a museum's.
This unit contains the medical. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently.
Wow.
No names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No names. Disappointing.
Alright, well, big smudge on that front. Not really much else to investigate inside here. I feel like I got a lot of the info I need. Except for the puzzle that's in the study. Don't know how to solve that one yet.
Best to leave her to sleep now.
Okay, so I'm locked into the first floor.
I am not going to leave.
Yes. You're not. So there are hoof prints here.
February 1922, South Africa.
Okay, so that's a symbol. Okay. February
1922, South Africa.
Neat. This is the bear claw. This is
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula.
okay. Doesn't help me a ton.
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
Very cool. Can I inspect his globular module? No. How dare they? Okay. That's what that one's paw print looks like.
April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
All right, well, I'm collecting dates, I'm collecting locations. Maybe this will help? Oh no.
I do not need to make a telephone call now.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Oh, I can look at this again. Okay.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited.
Ooh, okay.
These daggers are only ceremonial.
Yep, agreed.
Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston Client.
Sir Carmichael
Morten
Clark.
Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for?
Ooh, that's a connection.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex.
All right, well, I know this one.
Lady Clark, your...
Shut the fuck up.
I estimate
I know this one. We've already seen it.
This unit contains the medical... Sir Carmichael's...
All right, so I'm looking for more of those symbols. I got 3. No real info there. At least not info that I can understand, anyway.
Compass, point to the...
Shut the fuck up, Poirot. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, well, not much going on in here.
Order and
Shut the fuck up. It's happening. I'm getting angry at Poirot. Is there anything else in here?
I've finished with this subject.
Obviously not. Neat. Wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, this is not an object that I can work with. That's alright. Anything else here? I've got no fucking clue on the puzzle over here. My hope was that I'd be able to get through this game without using a single hint. I might have to use one.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's say this entire bottom is supposed to be South Africa. So South Africa was that. Okay, well... What? I don't fucking know. So I'm trying to figure out where things came from, right? And place them on this map, maybe?
South Africa? South Africa?
You're right, that is South Africa.
Brazil.
Please come to Brazil.
Brazil. Alaska.
I don't understand. Am I meant to match,
Brazil.
like... Oh, like this person lived there, or whatever. I don't get this yet.
Australia.
Uh-huh.
Libya.
Neato. I don't understand what's
Alaska.
going on here.
Brazil.
Yep, these are most certainly places, Poirot. I'm proud of you.
Brazil.
I don't understand
Africa?
what I'm supposed to do.
Libya. Libya. The New Siberia Archipelago.
All right. Eh? I'm so fucking confused, dudes. don't understand.
The New Siberia Archipelago. The New Siberia Archipelago. Libya.
So I'd say there might only be like one thing that I can click on per like quadrant, but that's not true. It's got fucking
Australia.
Alaska or Australia and South Africa here.
South Africa.
And like South Africa points to this, and there is a symbol that I can use there. I don't know what the fuck to do for this though.
The African kudu.
Wait.
South Africa. Alaska. Alaska.
How did I get the map tag?
South Africa.
How did I get the fucking map tag? I see.
The Alaskan Kodiak bear.
That's so fucking dumb. You have to locate where the things are, then find the symbols that correspond and try to make all of them the right ones. Wow. Sumatra, that's
Sumatra.
fucking there. Yep.
The lion of Sumatra. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites.
That puzzle was dumb. No, I might have been able to actually get that if I had sat there for any longer, but I was struggling. At least I have the
These
code.
documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry.
No way.
A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify your robbery.
Wow.
Eton College School Year 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
Wow.
Sir Carmichael Clark, Campsite Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campsite, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back.
Bye,
I am,
Charlotte.
dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark, Campsite Churston.
All right, while we
Devon,
have this going on, I'm gonna go
to
switch
Mr.
laundry.
Franklin
I'll be
Clark,
right back.
Peninsula Hotel,
I'll be listening to
Salisbury
it though.
Road,
Okay.
Chinchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Chad, I'm sorry. I left you alone in the silence. Sorry. I was paying attention, though. I don't know if there's anything else going on
I
here.
am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do.
Like, what? What am I missing still?
Best to leave.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to go upstairs again. What am I still missing? Obviously something relating to Charlotte, right? Oh, I can move deeper. Got it.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Oh, is someone else dead? What's going on here?
Brown pellets.
Dead rat.
It's revolting.
Okay, well, dead rat is dead.
The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Very cool.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Okay. So, basically, the more you indulge in Poirot's OCD, the more ego points you get. I went the wrong way, somehow. Someone left their tea set out. Okay, so there's only some like places of note here. What were you gonna say, Poirot?
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry.
What symmetry?
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
It makes me want to piss.
This wisteria is in full bloom.
That's a nice loop that they have for the sound.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire.
Interesting.
Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. I got this. Puzzle time. Okay, why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Combicide? She doesn't want to be accused of theft. Got it. That makes some sense.
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her.
That makes sense.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is she a poisoner? Well, she's ordered rat poison. There's also dead rats. Yeah, there's no reason to poison her. She only has 1 year left to live.
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property.
Uh-huh.
I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Not quite, though. Not quite yet. Come on. I want to explore out here. Okay, the game will let me explore out here. Okay. Return to the scene of the crime.
May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
Oh, Carmichael's wife is named Charlotte, isn't she? I'm a little bit dense, chat. Oops. I just now figured that out. I'm a bit dumb. It's okay, though. Neuron. Barely even know her. Alright, this is...
Before leaving,
Yep, I've got to put the skeleton key back, call Hastings.
April.
Put the key back. Put the key
Perfect.
back. Put the key
Nothing
back.
else
Put
is
the key
keeping me
back.
here.
Put the key back. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Can I put these pieces back together? No.
I am not going to leave Comside now. I still have some things to do.
Still have to call Hastings, yep.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Shurston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Wonder if that's
Yeah.
real.
You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
Okay. I've got a trophy, Hungarian moustache.
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society. It's highly probable that Yes, and it is easy. As soon as...
Wow.
On the one hand, after this initial calculation, go to the last page to find our... Daily Blague, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast.
Poirot has failed. 3 people are dead.
Sometimes... 3... This...
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Alrighty. Alright, let's check. How you feeling, Donald?
This man is tired.
I feel like Donald's been tired every single time we've looked at him. Almost like he hasn't
Donald is
slept.
short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Well, I mean, that's just called depression, Poirot. Something that you've obviously never had.
Mr. Poirot, I don't know why I'm here.
I'm gonna reassure him.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
Very nice.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her around the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright. How should his dream be interpreted? Donald is very much in love with Betty. He does not kill Megan.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
No.
I do not
Never
exclude
have.
this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
He likes
Poor
trains.
boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Perfect.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
Chat, it's September 11th. Can we ask her about the 9/11 attacks? I'm gonna accuse her of lying. We have proof.
You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman.
Everybody's important.
One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Stockings.
Can you describe him to me?
Stockings have been a common theme in
Medium
every
size?
single case so far.
Glasses.
Asher's husband. He dropped stockings when he came into her shop after she was murdered. Betty's mom bought her stockings. And now they're back again.
Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
Asking whether she resigned of her own free will. We already know the answer. So we can push if she ends up lying.
You did not leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not
Okay,
appreciate
cool.
my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man. And he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
No, we understand why she did that.
It was too risky for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
Lady Clark would have accused her of theft. We know.
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts. But Lady Clark would have been convinced that I'd stolen them. By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Very smart of
Yeah.
her.
I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude.
It was a
nothing
familial
else.
love. I get it.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
We didn't accuse her.
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her.
I got a good idea.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Would you have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived? Well, they're close. Offered her a brooch. Door is evasive. I don't like that one. She wanted to be married. Well, I guess she wanted to be married, but wasn't sure which of the brothers. That's my guess.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it
No,
when
she's
asked
very
if
smart.
she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yep. Common point is the stockings. There we go. They could buy stockings, yes.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Jop.
Very cool.
Royal...
Okay, got it.
It's-
Just the same shit.
Yes. Go.
Telephone Jap.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
We do?
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Very cool.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Indeed.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
You guys are having a lover's spat, obviously.
It is not the right time.
Okay, well, there is a package there. Oh, it's for the burning. The burned papers.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC.
September 11th was...
I should
that's
compare
today,
this letter
right?
with the one on my desk, which I received earlier, to see if it does indeed
Yeah,
come from
dropped
the same
A,
person.
I, faded W. Yep. It's the same.
It is not the right time.
Shut up.
Let us examine this more.
Yes, I gotcha, bitch.
Certain characters in the two letters.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, this I. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do in.
The same
I have
defects.
to find
Shut
some
up,
others.
please. Poirot, we've done this 3 times now.
The W. Of course, the. I have to find some. Yes, the A.
The E.
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Wow, who could have guessed?
Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Hastings is not happy with Poirot. For some reason.
So, how are you getting on? So, how...
Now, down to work.
Alright, let's do it.
What of this needs putting in order a little?
It do. Okay, can I rotate? Wait. This looks vaguely impossible if I can't rotate, right?
I think that this is right.
Or maybe I'm just a liar, actually.
It's so simple. This page is finished.
Okay, so they
That's
do all
done.
work.
3.
Got it.
It's so simple.
Shut the fuck up, Poirot.
This page is finished. And that's 2 done.
Can you shut up, Poirot? You're right about it being easy. That's because it is.
This page is finished.
You see, once I realized
Only
the
one
borders
more.
didn't have to, like,
Keep going.
actually line up, it became a lot easier. So I started off this puzzle very confused. Oh, they're clipping. That's neat.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
Very cool.
A bottle of solvent. A dry cloth. A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent.
There we go.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
Thank you. Wow, I did it.
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Read the reconstructed documents.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking.
Wow.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Ooh.
While wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Burning his own.
Dick Dudley Dunbar.
That
owner
is an
of the Black Swan
amazing
Hotel in
name.
Doncaster. Asthmatic. Heart disease. Heart condition. Let us now try and get
Dick
our brain
Dudley
cells to work.
Dunbar. That is a fucking amazing name. Holy shit. Where do they come from? Where'd they go? They all came from the patient records. No way.
The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt, they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them?
Mm-hmm.
And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Answer the telephone.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust. How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Black Swan Hotel.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murder.
The owner might already be dead by this point. We'll call instead.
Chief Inspector, I would rather call myself.
As you wish. Please go ahead.
Hello, the Black Swan. Hercule Poirot here. May I speak to the owner?
Speaking. Dick Dudley Dunbar.
Oh, he's still
How
alive.
can I help you?
Is there Mr. Cust among your guests?
He arrived today. Shall I call him for you?
Ooh. I could warn Dunbar. Or catch Cust by surprise, but there's not anybody ready to capture him. He might just kill Dunbar. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. But I'm gonna ask to speak to him.
Yes, please.
Wait a minute. I'm just looking for his room number.
I believe that I made a mistake. If anyone asks for him, he will
Ah,
understand
fuck
that we
yes.
are onto him, take fright, and... Mr. Dunbar, I've changed...
But who is this Cust?
Have you heard about the ABC case?
Oh, yes. I must say I'm not all that reassured, what with my name starting with D and all that.
You're in danger. Beware of your guest.
Do you think that Cust might be dangerous? Oh,
Yes,
I
yes,
do
he
hope
is.
You're wrong. He seems so harmless, you know. Oh, yes, completely harmless.
Do not be fooled. He has already killed 3 people and you are next.
A murderer? Under my roof? Good God!
Dunbar, can you hear me? Dunbar! Hello? Dunbar has had malaise. That's all we needed. I'm calling the police. I hope they get there quickly.
Hello, Poirot. We have some good news. The police in Doncaster have caught our man at the Black Swan Hotel. They're sending him here by train.
How is the hotel owner?
He had a heart attack. He was taken to the hospital.
Oh no. It is my fault. When I told him the killer was at his hotel, I should have been more considerate.
Come on, Poirot. You weren't to know he had a weak heart.
Oops. Well, we almost killed him. It's fine to lie here.
No, of course.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt.
Goodbye.
Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
Me too, man. I feel.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own. To Marbury Guest House, please.
All right. I feel like we're closing in on the end of this case.
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name, in Cheshire.
Ah, Cheshire. I see a cat. Cheshire cat.
I've been going past this modest guest house for so long. I would never have thought that the ABC case would lead me here.
Wow.
It is a very beautiful piano.
Hello,
How
madam.
do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jupp told me that you might be coming.
That's all. It's just great help.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station.
Wow.
It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
Well, because everybody knows about the ABC, it is common knowledge at this point.
Well done. You were right. He did go to Doncaster.
So I was right to warn the police.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
Well, he's odd. Sometimes he coughs really loudly and complains that his throat is burning, and sometimes he talks to himself and stares into space. He told me that it was because of a wound he got in the war. His head hasn't been quite right since, he said. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
On the collar and on the buttonholes.
Yep, that
Got
tracks.
used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Oh, it wasn't for pleasure. He was always unwell on trains. But he had to sell his stockings around England. I have to respect my engagements, he used to say.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No, I don't know. That was a while ago, you know.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
Yep.
Ah, I remember one thing. Bexhill's by the sea, right?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cast asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
I'll ask her to continue.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
Wow. Well, we know about the newspapers, so let's ask when he started buying.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Very cool.
This woman appears to be in a good mood.
She's very proud of herself. Relaxed posture.
Mrs. Marbury is in a good mood. She's working very precisely in producing incredibly thin peel.
Very cool. Let me grab her thing.
I don't think my register will help you.
Worth it
The
to check,
truth is
though.
becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Do I?
I really would like to
Think
add your...
Can I take the key? Thank you.
I have something to say.
Mrs. Marbury. Yes. So say it.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder? Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
Yes, I remember. Just for one night as a favor. Mr. Cust was away, all my other rooms were taken, and poor Mr. Fishman had nowhere to go.
I want to keep her on my side for now.
It doesn't matter, provided that you remembered to change the sheets.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah, I'll leave her be for right now. I don't want to press her on that. I want to keep her on my side for the time being.
ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders.
Mm-hmm.
It's closed.
If only there was a way to open it, like with your hands or something. Yep, that is in fact a
A long blade
knife.
and knife. A murderer's weapon. This object would probably be useful to me.
Useful to open a box. Or a person.
Cast is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. It's an ABC.
No way.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning? John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To
Silky
E.B. Cust,
Legs? Ooh.
Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Indeed. Exciting.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it? Something is blocking the ribbon.
No way.
Something is blocking.
Okay, yep. Well, we can verify the eye already.
The right-hand heel has been removed.
Let's check the left-hand reel.
The left-hand heel has been removed.
There we go. Got the reel.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All
Right.
the letters announcing the murders were written on cut.
Well, I hadn't verified yet, but all right. Neat. I check his bed.
How hopeful. This place is a real mess.
If this is a mess, then I'd hate Poirot to see my place. Slightly misaligned bed? That's better than my bed looks most days.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Understandable. And that is what Poirot loves. So he will never be able to get into bed with Poirot, because he won't be able to make it very well.
This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings.
What else we got going on over here? Before then, there is a mirror. There you go. Very well. We got ego points. What's the sauce? Ooh.
Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Interesting. It's gonna be the throat medicine? No, it's sedative.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject will probably be useful to me.
Alright, I feel like that's it for the room.
War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant
Oh yeah, I
and
guess World War II
distinguished
hasn't happened
service.
yet, as this game's setting. It's just
An
World
army
War One.
dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack, Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
Mm-hmm. Aha! Closet.
Trousers, white shirts, everything has been washed very well.
Okay.
The Bexhill Daily paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder.
There's our last piece of evidence.
Most probably the bathing dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
Alright. So we can verify all three places. Where is he at the time of Bexhill? Well, it wasn't here. He must have been there. It's not a definite, but I'd say probably is the correct phrase to use there.
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cust bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th. It is not the right time.
It is not. Okay. Can I inspect
At least
the
we
bed?
can say that Mr. Cust
No.
is not very concerned about order and balance.
Oh, bloodstains.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there.
Very true.
No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see.
Very cool, very cool. Alright, job.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
Bye.
Something about that
Chief
line
Inspector.
delivery made me
I
laugh.
was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Mm-hmm. I'm suspicious of the landlord. Or landlady. I'm suspicious of her.
It looks like I've found the real master of this house.
The cat. Yes.
There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
Hell yeah. Very cool. Alright, Jap. How do you look?
I had best talk to Jap.
That's not an observation.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, so there's a lot. Was it possible for Cust to have killed the 3 victims? Yes. He was in all the towns. That is the truth. That is a fact. Any common points between Cust and the killer? Everything comes from the typewriter. ABC Guides at home. Has a knife. He could have committed these crimes. Is his behavior suspicious? Yes.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis. The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes, yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absence.
Oh my gosh, there's a meteor on the top right. Oh no, it's on fire. It's gonna murder them. Oh no.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Perfect. He's got in yard.
To Scotland Yard, please.
All right. It is time to question him. But we gotta look at him first.
This man is not in good shape.
Yeah, it
He
could
is
be.
worried and very tired. And other police have been hard on him.
So it could very well be that the company that he works for is sending him on these things, right? Is sending him to these places. And they themselves are just going down the ABC guidebook, right? That could just be it. His landlord probably already has access to that information. I'm suspicious of landlady. I think that he is the red herring and that she is the murderer.
What do you want from me?
Good day, Mr. Cust. I am Hercule Poirot.
Ah, you're the detective.
Yes, I am the person you have been sending the letters to.
I didn't write these letters. I've already said so.
I don't want to force him to admit something. Acknowledge that there is some doubt that, other people have access to it.
You did not hide these letters. But the question remains, who did?
Probably one of my enemies. I have many.
He fought in the war. And definitely has PTSD from it.
Are you capable of murder, Mr. Cust?
All these questions are giving me a headache.
No, he did not enjoy the war.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered. But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences, bouts of amnesia.
And headaches.
Professor Clark treated you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not going to accuse him.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
Acknowledges, make him.
Do you
acknowledge.
deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
Poor man. If only I could help him.
Yeah, he's dying.
He is in no state to reply. I am not going to leave before having finished questioning him.
I have laudanum, right?
Take this. It will help you.
Thank you. Oh, good God, my shirt is covered in blood again.
All right, we have proof that he does that. Okay.
Bon. I now know where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
Yes, I feel much better.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him if he acknowledges going to the 3 towns.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot. But not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains. But I had to respect my engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
The company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards.
Well, he's having spouts of amnesia. It doesn't prove that he wrote them. Well,
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember.
that's definitely
Good
true.
God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
He is prey to a terrible anxiety. Is it remorse? Or simply the pressure of the questioning and the train journey? He is in no state to reply.
All right, well, I got sedative.
Take this. It will help you.
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders?
Yes, I know.
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
What was the red? Okay, well, I just got 2 more achievements. Okay, I've been getting achievements out the wazoo this whole time.
And what conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty. It might help us to understand him a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yes. What do we know about his health? He does definitely do that. His problem with his throat, he suffers from abscesses. Yep. Yeah, the physically weak part doesn't really work out when the last victim was a man, as Poirot talked about earlier. Any clues that do not support his guilt? Yeah, so we already talked about the sleeves and everything. Are there any clues that do not support Cust's guilt? He did not appear to recognize Poirot, and the killer is very familiar with him. It's gotta be the landlord, right? Or landlady. Say without a shadow of a doubt that he's guilty? No.
I don't see any clearer than before. This is worse.
There is one point to highlight. C'est curieux. Cust admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire.
Mm-hmm.
He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied the murders and then confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then, with great ease, I managed to get him say quite the opposite.
Yep.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Or did the landlady
Because
lie
deep
to
down,
us?
he believes himself guilty. From the papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and then simply forgot what he had done.
How can you be so sure?
Let us look at his psychological profile. You will understand my point of view. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yay. It is time to do the things. Is he clever? Not really. He enjoys having orders to follow. Self-confident. Is he sure of himself? No. Is he a ladies' man? I wouldn't say that fully. Anybody who can cough up blood on command, that's like a +1 in my book. Like trains, no. He does not. Is Cust impulsive? No. Well, actually, yeah. Kind of. Is he generous? Not really. He keeps what he has and uses it.
You see? Cuss' character is quite the opposite of the murderer's.
But if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual or repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So we have no confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing. And all that after 2 months of inquiry? What should I do?
Have faith. Just give me 24 hours.
New objective, go home. What if I don't want to? Well, doesn't seem like I have any other option.
To White Haven, please.
Yeah, I'm still suspicious of the landlady.
Cust's arrest is a great success for you, Poirot. It's all clear now, except maybe 1 or 2 details.
Details. Ah, mon ami. The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Excuse me?
Patience, Hastings. Everything will be clear once our guests arrive. Best be prepared. Slip a revolver into your pocket before they do.
Hell yes.
A revolver? But Poirot, what are you afraid of?
Landlady's
Trust
gonna
me.
sick.
It is
Her
important to
cat
carry
on
a
us.
weapon for this meeting.
She's bringing
I
her
will
pussy
lend
to
you
this
mine.
meeting.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait 1 moment, I will bring you my weapon.
Bringing the revolver to Hastings. Can I look at the mirror? That's not where the mirror is, Poirot. That's not where the mirror is. Are you mad? Good job, Poirot. You missed the mirror a bit. Good job. Cool, marking timestamp. Yes. Okay. Oh, we got new shit over here.
The Lancet, September 11th, 1935. General Medical Journal. The alphabet murderer is not psychotic, according to Professor Thompson. In an early issue, we claimed that the alphabet murderer was not psychotic. Our assertion has just been confirmed by Professor Thompson, a Scotland Yard expert, who has spoken to the prisoner at great length. Not all obsessional
Why did we make
killers are
Cust's arrest
psychotic, he
public?
explained.
Well, I
It is
guess
true
word
that
might have
Cust
word
has a
probably would have gotten
disturbed
out pretty
personality
quickly.
and memory disorders.
Except we did try to kill
But his
Dunbar
amnesia,
ourselves.
whether real or pretended, does not alter the fact that he was perfectly lucid at the time of his acts. Therefore, he will not escape punishment.
Yeah, either way, Cust has been ruined publicly.
Daily Flicker, September 11th, 1935. ABC affair. The latest victim in a narrow escape. The ABC murderer arrested in Doncaster in tragic circumstances. His name is A.B. Cust. He's struck in Andover, strangled in Bexhill, stabbed in Churston, and in Doncaster, he attempted to kill without any weapon other than the terror he inspires. His latest victim would have been Dick D. Dunbar. Mr. Dunbar, a hotel owner, collapsed when he found out suddenly that the killer was staying at his establishment. The police surrounded the hotel and arrested the murderer. Thanks to the quick intervention of the ambulance team, Mr. Dunbar is currently in hospital recovering from a cardiac arrest.
Rest in peace, Dunbar. Dick Dudley Dunbar. Oh. Well then, where's the revolver? I got an achievement for that. What this really means is that I don't know where my revolver is. Is it in here?
The white ammunition are
is.
blank cartridges. The others are real bullets. The revolver is loaded with real bullets. I still have time to choose blanks. The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have time to choose real bullets.
I don't like being given the option to just shoot. I'll go with blanks.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
Oh, we didn't grab it?
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets. The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have time to choose real bullets.
I need more bullets. It's
My
loaded with
revolver
blanks.
is loaded.
Okay, cool. Just to make sure I had blanks in it,
The
because
white am
I know that some dialogue has lagged behind, so I really wanted to make sure that it had blanks in it.
Voila, I entrust you with my weapon. It has hardly been used, it is almost new.
The phone is ringing. Dibba-da-dibba-da-doo.
Chief Inspector, is that you?
Yes. Sorry, but we haven't found anything.
Have you checked the typewriter?
And the packaging, the letter, and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Well, never mind, I shall make do.
So, are you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guest coming up the stairs.
Why have you brought us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted. Miss Gray formally identified him, as well as Miss Barnard.
Yes, and the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
This is all true. However, a case is not closed if some questions remain open. And one question is, why did the murderer send me his letters? Why did he challenge me, Hercule Poirot?
Perhaps he wanted to play with you, to taunt you.
Xenophobia? Maybe he didn't like you because you're foreign.
I may be wrong, but maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory?
Or it was a
All
she
these
all
theories
along.
should be studied. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Why did it? No. Yeah, the body was still warm, so it was a very recent killing. That letter's late arrival saved the murderer. I think these two are connected. Yes, I am just going to click every option. So it's definitely not those. Okay, why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? I think the fact that well, why did he make... I would like to say that it's because someone else wrote it on the same typewriter. Order always warned. Mistake's intentional, yeah. Why did the killer send his letters to Hercule? For glory? No. Inferiority? Nope. Because it's not very well known. Showing that he has dirt on Poirot. Showing that he knows information.
Is everything clear now?
You might like to explain your reasoning again.
Of course. First of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants.
Yep.
With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected and the letter would have been on time. That is why the murderer chose me as the recipient.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary for at least one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost. It was very cunning.
Absolument. It is a very subtle plan. It matches the profile we have drawn up of him perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cust.
Correct.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen... I mean, if he's mad, he might have two very different sides.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of the psychopath.
But if Cust is not guilty, how do you explain his presence at the scene of the crimes?
A red herring.
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What do we know about Cust? No. He's easily influenced. He went to Bexhill because he wanted to swim. He didn't have anything on that yet. No. What do we know about him? Doesn't help Cust. Wounded during the war. These are both true. We don't know that. I don't like the second half of that statement, but we know the first part. Doesn't help us identify Cust. Well, he didn't start that until Chatham. Traveling by train rather than car. Okay, yeah. There we go. Mentally fragile and easy to manipulate. How do you explain him at the crime scenes? Well, he's a door-to-door salesman. He wanted to swim. Maybe. No. Didn't think. Yeah, I don't like that second statement. I don't like the options that I have here. How to explain Cust's presence at the crime scenes. That doesn't help me with Cust. That doesn't really apply here. Could be. No. Wanted to see the crime scenes, maybe? I don't like this one, chat. I don't know the answer to this. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed with the answer here. Huh?
Dr. Clark's patient's records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order.
That's
The killer
okay,
definitely
yeah.
used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records.
Got it. That makes sense now.
So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
Yep. And who had
That's
control
evil.
over his typewriter?
What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from three completely different
Who had access to
murders?
packages
Indeed,
that
it
could be
seems
dropped off at
unlikely
his
that the same
apartment?
murderer committed all the crimes. What should we take from that?
I wish there was a way to like check like the dialogue that had just happened, because I completely missed that. I don't want to say that because that's not certain. They probably had that before they started this. One murder event is interest. Murder kills for pleasure. One murder being of interest with the other ones like covering it up makes sense to me.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions. On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest, and twice to divert our attention. This reasoning points at two potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
Yes, mademoiselle, that's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle.
Yeah, Donald's firm worked for Clark.
He works for Court and Brunskill, one of whose clients was Sir Carmichael.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it. And you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark?
That's ridiculous.
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer?
Not
Let us now
Donald.
try and get
Leaning
our
towards
brain
Franklin.
cells to work.
But I'm really still leaning towards the landlady. Is Donald clever? Attentive and generous? No. Is Donald sure of himself? No. No, he's not. Donald a seducer. He is. Is he like trains? He likes sleeping on them. Is he impulsive? Quick-tempered. Yeah. So not really. Is Donald generous? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald may share many character traits with the murderer, but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, jealousy is his motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Indeed.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
It is.
Absolument, Mr. Clark. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is Franklin clever? Good student, yeah. Is he sure of himself? Oh, that's not there? Very sure of himself. Yes, there we go. Is he a seducer? Well, yeah. Is he like trains? Yes. Is he impulsive? No. Is he generous? Yes, he is.
As you have all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer. In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
No, you had to act quickly.
Was Franklin impatient? Or that Thora bothered him? I don't like this. I don't like this. what to choose, chat. I don't like this.
Because of Miss Grey. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Grey had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing. You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action. In truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
Oh no. You know perfectly well. That is not true.
Well, the dates don't match up.
Eh bien voilà. Light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
One point to him. For the moment, I have no material proof. Either I admit to it, or I bluff.
It's got to be the typewriter, right? Because the dates didn't match up with when Cust had the typewriter and the letters that he received, right?
One thing proves it. The prints you left on Cust's typewriter.
Enough.
Oh, of course you wiped the typewriter before sending it. But not carefully enough. Scotland Yard has found your print along with those of Cust.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole you dug on the moors. What did you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
Game, set, match. You win, Mr. Poirot. But it was worth trying.
Damn.
Don't come near me!
He has blanks.
I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
It's a blank. It's a blank, bitch.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clark, there is no easy death for you. I expected your reaction, so I used blanks. I'm sorry, mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost. Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
I don't like all the loading screens in this game. It kind of takes the emphasis away from these cutscenes.
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England.
Bye, bitch.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married. On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady Clark. The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better. And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was back on her feet again. According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely rare case of spontaneous remission. Lady Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
Oh, this is from Dick Donbar, who did not die.
Journal of an Innocent. The incredible story of ABC. As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press.
Good for him.
And as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
Well, we did it. That was a fun game. I liked it. I think I liked the other Poirot game I played more. The first cases. But I think that game was made well after this one. This one was 2016, I think. I think the other one was like 2021, 2022. So they had some time to refine the game formula by that point. But for this game being a retelling of the ABC murders, it seems pretty good. I like a lot of the choices that I had got to make. And especially some of the ones towards the end really threw me for a loop. I'm not sure if I liked how straightforward it was. I thought there was going to be a lot more like clue finding and mental mapping, like with the other Poirot game I played. But I don't know. It was different. I kind of enjoyed the puzzles, like little puzzle box things. They were never too hard, but it was a nice break of pace from the visual novel. I did quite enjoy the voice acting. Whoever was doing Poirot did an awesome job. And whoever did the Brent voice did a great job too. Yeah. Obviously there were some like bugs with animations and some of the puzzles, but really that's not bad. I got this game on a deal for like $10 maybe. And I am for sure going to go back and play through and 100% this on my own time. I enjoyed it. It was good. Good compelling story. The environments looked nice. I really like the art style for this game. It was nice. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Anything else here? Let me think. I still really wanted the landlady to be the person who did it, but I mean, it didn't make sense to have that be the turn. As much as I would have liked it to be. Yeah. So that was fun. So what's next? I'm probably going to keep on finishing up some Ratchet & Clank. That'll be next weekend, probably. But I also have some other streams that I'm thinking about. Wait, was this game not 2016? I see coronavirus. Maybe it was 2019. 820? Something like that? I don't know. Laurent Posquier did a good job. Sandra Vendreux, Elodie Lan, Lasne, Julien Dutel, Damien Lacroix, Franck-Adrien Serafini. Very cool. Oh, they did mocap for this. Okay. Yeah, I did like the faces in this game. There was a lot of animation to faces, and you could tell people's emotions in the face rendering. It was very good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what else. I don't think I have anything else planned for today. I think I'm probably going to end stream. I do want to check the bonuses, see what we have. I think that'll be useful. It'll be fun. Alright, you've hit the special thanks. I always try to not skip credits, but some of them take a while. No, this is a very good game though. I do have more Agatha Christie games. I think I have the London Case and Murder on the Orient Express are the other two that I have. I don't know when that would happen. So if I actually rocked my job interview that I had on Friday, I should be hearing back this week, and if I'm doing an in-person one, if I get an offer, I'm probably going to be leaving and moving within the next month. It's going to be a lot, but I've already prepped. I've moved some of my furniture to the Midwest already, so it's fine. I thought this credit sequence was going to be done. I thought it was done already. Alright. Sorry, moving on. Okay. So there's a lot that I missed. I only got 3/4 of the ego points. Timeline. Oh, so there's some stuff that we could
When
watch.
Franklin understands that his brother's in...
Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of this initial stuff that we've now uncovered. Got it. Did we get everything here? Obviously, the reconstructions play into this as well. Yeah, we got everything. Sick. Reconstructions. Yep, there's the 3. Trophies. Got all the moustaches. That's eye. Falcon's eye. I guess I didn't do all the observations. I did most of them, though. Solved all the questions. Confessionals. I conducted all interrogations to perfection. Cool. Symmetry. Yep. Yeah, so I made two mistakes. So, yeah. The third mistake did not make. Comfort is important. Trophy is being awarded to you for having taken the time to sit down in a good chair. So I guess there were more chairs that I could have sat in the whole time. Finished all the puzzles. Stone. Don't know what incense burner was. You coordinated the final meeting without a single hitch. You interpreted Donald Fraser's dream with as much assurance as the great Sigmund himself. Okay. Discussed porcelain with Thora, yes. You've opened Sir Carmichael's secret drawer. You put the animals in the right place. Very cool. You clearly chose a non-violent approach to the problem. So, I'm assuming Sheriff Mustache is for loading it. Nearly cost Dunbar his life. Yep. Thora Gray was unable to protect her secrets, and you've brought them to light with the force of your logic. Yep, okay. Don't know what Black Dragon and Dragon Smoke were. Alright, so we unearthed everything, Thora. We took care of Lady Clark and Cust. You have proved the common origin of the letter sent by the killer. Cool. Yep. Alright, well, I got most of the achievements. Yeah. I'll probably finish that up, clean up the last couple achievements in my own time. I'll catch you guys later. If you had a good time, please leave a follow. Or don't. I'm not going to force you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you all next weekend. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.